This worry was exacerbated by the fact that the main provider of the mortgage, the savings and loan or thrift industry, was in terrible straits. The thrifts financed their loans by offering depositors savings account which paid an interest rate set by law at 5.54%, yet because the late 1970s was also a time of high inflation at double-digit interest rates, customers were moving their money out of and into new vehicles like money in market funds, which paid much higher interests. The churches were become destabilized. Ranieri would later recall the funding mechanism was broken. Besides, the mortgage market was highly inefficient in certain areas of the country. At certain times, there might be a shortage of funds. In other places, and other times, there might be a surplus. There was no mechanism for tapping into a broader pool of funds. As Dick Pitt, Dick Pratt, the former chairman of the Federal Home Loan Bank Board, once told Congress, it's the largest capital market in the world virtually, and it is one which was sheltered from the normal process of the capital markets. In theory, at last putting capital to its most efficient use was what Wall Street did. The story, as it will later be told, is that Ranieri and Fink succeeded by inventing the process of securitization, a process that will become so complex on Wall Street that in time it will be used to bloat not just merchants but auto loans, credit cards loans, commercial loans, you name it. Ranieri named the process securitization because, as he described it at the time, it was a technology that, in essence, enables us to convert a mortgage into a bond that is a security. Think develop Kate Tenichke called tranching, which allowed the securitizer to carve up a mortgage bond into places, tranches, according to the different risk it entailed, so that it could be sold to investors who had an appetite for those particular risks. The cash flows from the mortgage were meted out accordingly. The truth is true that the creation of mortgage-backed securities was never something Wall Street. The truth is thought that the creation of mortgage-backed securities was never something Wall Street that entirely on its how out as clever and ripe as Fink and Ranieri were. they would never have to succeed in the government had paved the way. Channing Wallace.